homie told me he just need a quick dollar. I understand, cause really I feel the same way. My big homie told me that a slow nickel is better than a fast dime, cause it's all about the path you take. You see, a barrel was never made for a crab, just like a cage was never made for a human god. These people feeding off everything that we have with hidden agendas and the power of influence. I was down, I was ruined, running around with the fluid, lighting fire after fire, lost desire to be a student. Found my way into the block at the crib, it was hard to eat. Started living in a box, jacking when I hit the streets. I was acting way different than the way my mama raised me. So when I called her from that cell, shit was really crazy. Only 16, why they EJJ me? Waiting for me to fail, but that ain't faze me. Recognize placement.
As the man that you are now, being in an environment of where it kind of all started, how does that feel for you?
I've been on a journey of like Sankofa, right? To get to where you're going, you gotta understand where you come from. So I've been intentionally tapping into like my lived experiences and identifying the different things that happened that impacted my life and shaped my view into this world. And when I think about that, I see certain images, and this is one of the images that I see right here, 943 Burr, right? So my father, like I said, they always made music here, always curated barbecues. I used to have a little Fisher-Price hoop. We used to put it up on the porch and then play. So like as little kids, it was like a real hoop, you know? It had some height to it. This is the same block I learned how to ride a bike on, you know? All of that. But like, with the good, there's also some bad, right? So like this specific area, for a long time was traumatizing because I did witness certain things in my house, right? Like alcoholism and domestic abuse and all of that. And it eventually led to my parents separating. So like, that's when, you know, I went with my mom's and we moved away. But my little brother stayed with my father actually, and then they actually had to go to court and fight for custody, you know, for all of us. And my mom's won, and after that, I ain't see my father again, you know, for maybe like a couple years. Then I saw him a couple of times, and then he passed away when I turned 14 in 2011. So like, yeah, this is just, I don't know. It's like, it's really mind-blowing because now that I'm older, I've been able to forgive my father. I had a lot of resentment. I remember I was young. The quote that he would always tell me is that I am you and you are me. He will always tell me that.
That's crazy. I say that to my son all the time.
I remember growing up watching my father play the blues. I remember the feeling in my heart I had for the tune. I remember gatherings at family barbecues and talking about the future on morning walks to the school. I remember the time that he put me up on the stage to rock out with the band, and honestly I was afraid, but that moment made my life, this memory would never fade. Now Father, rest in peace, though I haven't seen you at your grave. Emotions are bittersweet when I'm thinking about the past, driving down memory lane hoping I wouldn't crash, cause I remember all the dreams and the nightmares that I had and missed the good times. Still don't know if it outweighs the bad, cause I remember breaking glass, shattering in the kitchen. Pops whooping on mama, told him stop, he wouldn't listen. All this pain that I mentioned in my songs I really witnessed. Stay strong through it all, now I'm granting all of my wishes. Sometimes I wish that I could take it back to the beginning. Be getting in my feelings, hope you don't mind if I'm venting. But I share this with the world cause I need somebody to listen and hear me clearly, know I'm not just seeking to get attention. Cause I shed so many tears and wasted many a years, and met plenty of peers along the way who just disappeared. I had to see things clear, so I took a look in the mirror, then asked myself why I'm here, and now I'm facing my fears, for real, yeah. And it's the rise of a North Star.
It's crazy, just, you know, reminiscing on life and having to push through, you know, all of the, you know, grief and all of the pain. In the past, I'd be like, yeah, I want to be known as the best rapper, you know, the best this, the best that. And now where I'm at is like, I just want to be known for my hard work, you know, and like never giving up. I feel like that's just what separates me from others. Like we all go through shit. I'm just somebody that don't let that shit keep me down for too long. Like we might get knocked down, right? You know, you might get knocked out, but get back up, Craig. Get back up, Craig. You know, back to that Friday scene. I believe that we all are born with a perfect core of health, right? We're born creative, talented, ready to experience everything, and then we kind of get lost in the world sometimes, right? If you don't have like the solid foundation. And some of the most brilliant, beautiful, talented people don't really tap into their full potential due to like their upbringing, and then sometimes it's stem, or most of the times it's stem to a broken home. Like it all starts in the home. Literally, it all starts in the home.
5 years on probation with 5 years over my head. From 16 to 21 I was fed to the system of corrections. Just another number on the checklist, cause the problems on my life wasn't corrected. For real, still impacted by the drugs, alcohol, and the lack of funds. A broken home with kin folk really showing love. Swear if I never found a school that had a studio, honestly it was hard to even see me really showing up. Started growing up.
I love this. Yes, let's talk about it. Because a lot of people talk about hip-hop in the most, ugly way. We gotta stop that, because hip-hop is a revolution. And to actually break down the etymology of hip-hop, to be hip, right, is to understand, right? And it's to be intelligent of what's going on around you. And to hop is a movement, right? It's the move, hop, the hop, and it don't stop, right? So hip-hop, to me, what it means to me is it is a movement of intelligence. We got to be intelligent with our language and our words, because this is a superpower. The tongue is, a sword. And, you can speak to your trauma from a perspective of like you living in it still, and highlight the trauma and sell the trauma, or you can just speak about the trauma, and how you would like to see it transform, because trauma that is not transformed is transferred. And it's like hurt people, we be out here hurting, we just speak to our trauma, we do whatever, and I'm this, I'm that, I do this, I do that. But all of that stuff, you speak in depth. I am lovable, I am powerful, and I am important. Freedom is finding the pause between a trigger and a response and making a choice. And although we live in a society that makes us feel we cannot breathe, at the end of the day gotta end, and we will breathe. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. This your man Lewiee Blaze, live and direct from the Twin Cities. And yeah, thanks for rocking with me. We out.
Yes.